There we are. Right, that should be coming through live. Let me just ping Discord as well, in case anyone cares. Uh, yeah, it's going to be nice to play this at lunchtimes occasionally when you're through the prologue. You're playing a paladin, I think you said, yeah?
Yep, I've just chosen my paladin. Sorry, I was just adjusting the audio because bloody hell, that was loud.
Yeah, you're coming through quite loud today, actually. Maybe
I have not changed anything on my side.
Oh, I see why. It's because Discord is putting you out in my game in. That's why, rather than in my communications in. Give me 2 secs.
Oh, okay.
And slash or Windows has changed the default. That's probably more likely, right? Open sound settings. Control panel. And so voice meter input, that's fine. And then we've got communications. Go through which one of these? Like 12 voice meter augs input. Can you speak now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
How's
much
that?
better. Yep. You're no longer at ear splitting volume levels. Because I have incoming voice communication from Discord like capped at a particular thresholds. Because sometimes when I play with like Duncan, he's really close to his mic, and sometimes he's far away, and it's kind of a way for me to keep that sensible.
That is very fair. I halved the game audio and it's still way too loud.
Give me a second. I'll tell you what I've got my thresholds at, because I've very carefully curated them. Right. Skype, settings, audio. Okay, so I have master volume at 60%.
Mine's at 44 and it's still crazy.
I have everything else like down weighted beneath that. So it goes 60, 45, 35, 10, 40, 10, 30. Hey there, Philippe. How you doing?
When I get out of this cutscene on the ship, then I will lower them further.
Playing the water.
Yeah. I'll read that all back to you again.
It's mainly the game audio and the voices. I just don't need them that high.
Better than the other store.
Yeah, background music and ambient become problematic in different areas. So
yeah. They're the ones that you drop to 10, right?
Yes, they are. Yeah. I'll give you all the details again when you're through the cutscene. Philippe, I'm good, thanks. Working from home today. Yesterday in the office was a tough day, I think is perhaps the nicest way to put it. We had a whole bunch of people trying to sit in our area where we sit. Now, it's hot desking, so there isn't really an area. But it's like, I don't know, disruptive. Yeah. Some people are not the most thoughtful. You haven't been to the office in over a year? Yeah, I wish we could get away with that. Sadly not on the cards for us. Right, so I was going to... oh, do I have a quest? Oh, just conversationally I can get rapport. That's fine. Grab that gold.
The repairs are almost complete. Thank you. You saved my life.
Right.
I'll sort through all that properly at some point. Right.
I'm on the beach. I've got my first mission.
So,
okay, so sound settings. I said I'd read them through for you again.
Yep.
60, 45, 35, 10, 40, 10, 30.
Yep. Mine is now similar to that.
Yeah, obviously you'll have your own preferences. You might not be as bothered by the ambient wind sounds and things like that, but I found ambient also affects the NPCs you can't interact with grunting and groaning in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, not everything makes a huge amount of sense. Right, I need to go off to the Ankumo Mountain, so I need to do that. I came back to Pride Home to do some quests the other day. So Log Hill Traveller's Nook is my closest. Yeah, apologies everyone, you get to watch me eat my lunch as well. Oh, I do also have a mount to claim from the Twitch drop, so let me just do that. There we go, this thing. It's 1 character per account. Let's put it on this one. Although I think mounts are shared across all of your roster, so once I claim that, it should just be available for everyone. And then it's here. People say that this is really, really loud, so let's see how bad it is.
You useless porters.
That is quite loud. I think I'll stick to the horse, mostly. That way, or this way. How am I finding it so far? From your 1-hour test the other day, you thought combat was okay. Story and dialogue are terrible. Yeah, so much like I enjoy bad films for the fantastic story and dialogue, I'm enjoying this for the story and dialogue. Ironically, though, it's not great story and dialogue. Combat is great. I'm loving that the whole game is designed to have you smash groups. And it seems to be focused like largely around that sort of scale of interaction. I do find the choices they have for like experience from this and loot from this feels like a vestigial holdover of a former MMO design, right? Where combat was the primary way of leveling up. This is almost feels like they should have none at all, but then people just wouldn't grind. But since you need to grind for the collectibles, they give you a little something to go with it. So it's a bit of a weird balance position they're in. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. The game still has a lot to open up. I've barely gotten anywhere into it. As soon as you actually get ships and strongholds, it becomes more interesting. And most people are rushing through to the end game grind. They reckon collectively they don't like the slow leveling to 50, so they're like advocating using the power pass to just like jump other characters into the end game once you're through the story once, which might work if you don't enjoy the process. I'm kind of leveling 5 characters at the same time, so I enjoy just sitting back and enjoying it, really.
I've never seen a place this big before.
Right, where am I actually going here? Just up to the old cathedral ruins. Oh yes, so between the last stream and this, I found the church ruins vista. That was actually where one of the dungeons was. You can go into the area without going into the dungeon, and then the interactables there. Very, very surprising. Yeah, exactly. World of Warcraft, like slow leveling. That's where the majority of the fun and socialization is. Now, this is not as social a game as World of Warcraft. Certainly doesn't feel that way at the moment. Maybe that changes when you get to some of the other cities. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
There are a lot of skills to use, isn't there?
Yes, you'd start
Straight away.
Like 6, I think, on every character, and then first couple of levels you unlock more skills. If you press K, you can scroll down the list on the left and see all the ones that you will have access to. Yeah, so you will choose 8 of those. and they will primarily be the ones that you use most of the time. But you can have presets, so you can very quickly swap out between different builds and things. Like, it's very
more moss wolves than usual.
nicely done in the flexibility end. Like, you can chop and change between character archetypes very, very easily that way.
It hurts.
Yeah. I think the bit that I'm going to struggle with is I don't really use ASDF ever, unless I'm running around, sort of thing. So it's a bit of a weird skill thing for me to get used to.
Yeah, I suppose I can sort of understand that. For me, I've just moved my hand down one row because I usually have 1, 2, 3, 4 on fingertips for like skill activation. So that's moved down to Quir, and then it's not too much further to go down to the Astava.
Yeah.
Alright, God wants me to administer some medicine to patients, and has given me one of the grindable bits as a reward. No, wrong button. Here we are. We're at 12 out of 25, so we're halfway through collecting that. So this will help. Use trots to gain a temporary move speed boost. What the hell? Oh, while carrying something heavy. That's strange.
I'm seeing more moss wolves than usual.
And what? Put it here? Yes, okay. Wanted me to move a thing like 2 yards. Doesn't seem... it's obviously just introducing the mechanic for like how it's supposed to work for presumably other things in the future. But there was a tutorial of carry a rock like 2 yards. Thanks, random border guard. Let's use that. And then this is the priestess that we were looking for.
You're from Brideholm, right? You're the adventurer Father Armand told me about.
How did Father Armand get here? Okay, so this place was protected by altars of blessing. Demons appeared, probably got rid of them. These gems should help the altars regain their power. He's gone on to the sacred spring. Go see him once we've fixed everything here. Red ghost spiders. We saw someone else fighting those a second ago. There's too many of them for them to handle. Okay. Go and thin out the herd a bit. Sure.
It hurts.
Just ended already.
Yeah, so we're gonna...
I'm seeing more moss wolves than
Oh,
usual.
we've got to do it at all 3. That's fine. No problem. We can kill plenty of spiders. I need to remember how to play this character because I've been playing with my Deadeye for a bit. Well, that's one done. I just need more spiders to appear. Hello, spiders. Okay, I remember how this character worked. Punching. One more. Oh, and I can do a power punch as well. That was the other thing. And a weird flame vortex thing, but I don't have enough esoteric orbs to do that yet. Sure, that's all I needed to do. Let's move on to the next area, which is... let's go for... Yeah, alright, this one first. And we do want to keep our eyes open for any, like, champion moss wolves as well, because there may well be a boss around here.
The plague is spreading everywhere.
So they say that, and there's lots of people that are sick, but the plague doesn't actually appear to spread. At least it's not infectious to us, I suppose, which is all that we really care about. And sorceresses seem to definitely be the AoE class. Just walk into an area and light up the whole screen. And I'm assuming that those infected used to be people before they got diseased, and now they're just kind of like zombies controlled by a plague, maybe. I don't know, with the way that the plot is written in this game, they could just be poor. Not better than my current ones, so I will deconstruct them in a bit. Oh nice, one of those regular standard weapons. I think we still need like 10 more of those as well. What's that? That's nothing. Rude. Okay, deconstruct this and this. Running around the edge looking for those usual Makoko seeds and things. Oh, Philippe. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you. Nice to see you. Well, I suppose that's your second month officially. Although I can't remember when the first month was. It was like a couple of years ago, maybe. No, very much appreciated. Yeah. I think Twitch has a separate calculation and counter for concurrent months. Alright, let's get this third one done. There we go. And then back to the original border guard? No, to new border guard. That's fine. Was there anything down here other than just more spiders? Oh, doesn't look like it. Yeah, so I'm enjoying doing the lunchtime streams at the moment. Obviously, can only do it when working from home, which means it's limited to like Monday, Thursday, and a Friday at the moment. And it's always going to be subject to the if I have no meetings that have been put over my lunchtime, because work kind of requires that we be flexible for meetings sometimes, and taking a lunch at any particular time. It just means it's not predictable when I'll be streaming. But did I say the altar is overrun with red ghost spiders? Or is that me asking him? Never really clear on who's talking. First it was moss walls, now it's red ghost spiders. Charms will keep us safe. Sure. Courage +1. I don't know what that was from. Probably just the quest itself. Not 100% certain. But those aren't as good as my current ones, so we'll dismantle them. And then move on round here to Armen in the Sacred Spring. Hydrate. And I don't have a drink with me. I'm going to have to go get a drink. You're going to have to wait until after my lunch. So I've just come from a meeting when I just finished downing a thing of coffee. Yeah, there's nothing in it. You want a refund? Yes, I will 100% do that. Because I actually have the power for that. Manage.
There's
Hydrate. Reject.
spending their Twitch points, are they?
Yeah, that's Philippe. There you go. Rejected that request. Yeah, Wallerfried redeemed it the other day, and I just poured myself like a massive glass, so I was well prepared. But no, it's a back-to-back meeting that kind of led to this, so I've not had a chance to get up since.
Gotten a bit better.
I think
thanks
I'm
to Father
feeling
Harmon.
better.
This doesn't really feel like a spring. Springs usually are a water source that then goes somewhere. This feels like it's a water puddle. Does alcohol count as hydration? It does if I've got a beer. Probably not if I've got rum. So let's base it on water content, I guess, of how much I can drink.
It's worse than I thought. The springs in the area are contaminated.
Are they? That, again, just looked like a puddle of water. It's not a spring. They're left alone. They'll further spread the plague. We must purify them. Okay, so... please burn the carcasses of animals you find. I'm fairly certain that won't do good stuff for the water. That's just going to make it bad in a different way. Also, sprinkle the water into the contaminated springs. Alright, so take from the sacred spring into contaminated spring. Sure, we could do that. Don't think he really understands, like, biology, but... Collecting water? And then there's other springs around. Yeah, over there. Let's pick up these other side quests. I don't understand why I have to collect all this mucus. Oh, things I never thought I would see in, like, text in a game. Went to hunt grave robbers, not skelehowls. I wonder what those are. Wait, I don't want to do his collect sticky mucus job. That sounds terrible. Yeah, the quest is titled, but why? And this person, I know you must be busy. Do you fancy doing a guy a favour? Neo, there's a character you've got to collect 30 dung balls for. That's the game that you recommended me the other day, isn't it? You're not really selling it. What was that, Brad?
It's good fire sauce.
Dung balls, yeah.
Yeah. It's the only legitimate reason I can think of to collect them.
Well, ammunition is the other. Oh, this person also needs things from a Skelehal. More of a funny side quest than anything. Well, I didn't really expect collecting dung balls to be integral to the main purpose of the game or the theme or anything. That's more of a Hollow Knight when you're fighting the I can't remember exactly what his title is, but he's a knight and he's a dung beetle. Careful not to scratch the bones. How am I going to get bones from a thing without scratching them? I mean, surely I have to stab the thing first and detach the bones? Oh, right. So dung balls are a poison thrown thing. Okay. Interesting. Get some red ghost spider claws as well. Sure. Let's just go kill all the bad guys. So these things look like a combination of a stag and a dung beetle. Pretty grim anyway. Oh, that's supposed to be a spring. If I sound unconvinced, it's because it's just a patch of ground. Burning some bodies, pouring water around. Collecting bones and sticky things. Oh, there's a boss monster over here. Nice. Well, we actually got something out of that. It's not better than our current stuff, so perhaps wasn't necessarily worth it, but that's all the sticky mucus we need. So we just need more ghost spider claws, which are the little red things. I'm sure there was some down here. Means that they will respawn. There we are. Sorted. Oh, what's that? Hey, it's a Makoko seed. Nice little find. Yep, there we go. Super sticky and mysterious bones. Someone's obsessed with charms and will buy them. And then this guy, yeah, I brought all your mucus. Just not happy.
Oh dear me.
Gotten a bit better. Thanks to
Then
the
Almond with arguably the only worthwhile quest there, although it is still just pouring water into a polluted water source.
Now that we've prevented the plague from spreading, this place should be safe.
I don't know, Almond feels like he's well into homeopathy, and I'm not sure he really understands how poison works, but sure, if he's going to pay us for that. So next onto the Border Watch, which is all the way up there. We'll pick up this quest along the way. We'll run around the edge, as usual though, just to make sure that we're not missing any side quests or collectibles that catch our eye. Or if we see, you know, any champion mobs along the way. Wow, what was that? Person throws lightning out of his sword. That might be a paladin, actually. That might end up being you, Brad.
Yeah, I have a lot of lightning attacks at the moment. More ranged attacks than I was expecting as well.
Yeah, I don't think there's very many melee classes per se. There are definitely a couple, like the Soul Fist is a very, very close range person, and the male gunslinger, as I mentioned, is actually a close range person if you want him to do any meaningful damage. But everyone else is sort of like fairly well balanced for distance that they can engage from. Spider eggs everywhere.
Those cursed spiders.
Oh, exterminate infected creatures in 3 minutes over here. All right. Done. Yeah, when we did that dungeon the other day, we got some pretty good stuff come out of it. For our level, Demon Killer's Knuckles and these things. So we're probably more powerful than you might expect for this area. I mean, plus, the game in general is a joke when you're not in dungeons. It's certainly not tricky. But I also wouldn't expect it to be. Like, until you're in the end game, mostly it's just a extended tutorial. Usually in games like this. Right, my fire thing. That thing. Nice. Oh, there's another one. How many do we have in this area? 5. We've got 2 so far. Yeah, we're not specifically looking for them at the moment, but if I see them, I'll still pick them up.
Do not
Some
go
of
near
those
the
guards
corners.
have been afflicted.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Thanks to Father Armin.
That was for the spider eggs.
I'm getting sick of fighting.
And then up here is just Armin again.
The plague has
Cutscene
spread
time.
further than anyone expected. The sky is black from burning all the bodies. I'm trying to save as many as I can.
It's almost like
But
pollution
we're
is
sorely
bad.
undermanned at the guard posts. This place needs someone like you.
Someone who will kill indiscriminately. Oh, that is pretty grim around there. Alright, let's dismantle the junk. I'll sell all of that in a
Please
bit. But
defend
for
the
now-
outpost against these infected attackers.
Okay, defend the outpost. Try not to catch the plague. That's just defeating infected creatures nearby, though. We were already kind of doing that. All the barricades are broken. Next time the bolts attack, we're dead. So repair the broken barricades. We can do that as well.
I've gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armin.
Activate the tripod so we can actually move around. And then should be able to sell the junk at this potion vendor. So let's sell junk. And also I'm going to split this and sell some of these because I definitely don't need 138 of them. So shift left click. Let's go 80. Sell those as well.
Oh, the stench of burning corpses is terrible.
Smell of corpses being burned. Yeah, well, you've got no one to blame but yourselves for that. I can handle the smell, but I hate it when the corpses get back up again. Yes. What if I become infected like them? So they want me to burn the corpse files.
How long can we hold them off?
Stench of...
There's a fast way to get the infected creatures up, actually. Well, except that's it for the amount of those piles that we can burn, so I guess it's not. Someone else comes here and burns a pile, I can do it. Finally, they're all taken care of. No, I've burned very few of them. For now, anyway. Thanks for your help. All this because of the plague. Find a way to stop it. Well, most plagues tend to burn themselves out once they've completely killed the entire population. So that's one way.
Oh, the stench of burning corpses is terrible.
Level up, skill up. Got a, what is it? Sleeping Ascent Celebration, I think? Yeah, this thing. What is this? Tackle foes, inflicting some damage. Use it as a combo to deliver an uppercut. An up kick and inflict more damage launching foes into the air. So I will put that into my skill list. What level am I now? 16. The options for skill points in this. Spiral kick raises rotation speed, whatever that means. Hopefully it means it just moves faster. Dash attack up, attack speed up, or we've got AoE or vital point hit. I usually prefer mobility, so likely to move towards that. Let's put it
Oh, the stench of burning corpses is terrible.
Maybe instead of seismic strike. It's like the only thing I don't like about seismic strike is it's very slow. Like it's an initial impact, and then it pulses very, very, like for a really long time. It's this. Which is okay if you're fighting in a particular area, but there's better ways. Of like, I prefer being more impactful with my skills. So let's try it on there and get the skills out of seismic strike, and gonna put them into that to start with. Put it in there, and then I've got five more points to put in, which can go in Moonkick some more, because I like Moonkick. Actually, if I pull them out of Triple Fist, which is kind of just doing an extra big punch, put them in there, take them out of Flash Heat Fang, which also I don't use a huge amount, and Sky Shattering Blow, then I've got enough to get up to the next level of Moonkick, which can then get the mobility. Yeah. So the reason I've done that, it's kind of like I was toying with it here. And I've got one extra spare point. Let's put that in Sky Shattering Blow again. There we are. Ah! Wrong preset. Okay. I have to save all the things, otherwise it all horribly breaks. Right, so that goes in there. Here's one. I'll get there eventually. Save, right. So, D. That's nice as a mobility skill. And then I've also got that. Yes. Cool.
How long can we hold them burning corpses is terrible.
So, I should be much zippier now and not have lost really any damage, because the additional skill points that I just got. Some of it's going to be a little bit weaker, like my punching is no longer dark. That's fine. This is no longer holy, but it wasn't really doing much anyway.
Why are the bolts swarming here?
But if I don't get hung up on geometry, it will be faster to get around
thanks
it.
to Father Armin.
Hey Armin, I did a bunch of quests here for you.
The soldiers at the post can take a breather now. What a relief.
Currently rescuing Armin.
Nice. Everyone that I killed was inside the camp, Armin. This is not a border problem. They were inside the camp. Alright, there was dead bodies that raised, came back to life from inside the camp. Keep your bodies outside the walls. That'll help everything. Right, so go on to the next border post then and try and help them there. Right, what do I have down here? New title. Heartthrob. Ooh. Add 8 different skills into your main skill slots. But I had 8 skills already. I don't know why I didn't have Heartthrob already. But anyway, Heartthrob Turtle. It's going to be me. Bye. And then inventory, that's just stuff to deconstruct. Let's get rid of that.
I've gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armin.
And the collectibles list just wants me to look at that. Clear the red spot. So that's the closed border post. We definitely need to go there. There's a dungeon over here. Let's... Got 15 minutes. Let's move this way and see what we find. Yeah, I can do that without that secondary kick, so it actually does become okay for mobility.
Why are the bolts swarming here?
See how much damage that does, actually. It's alright. Certainly at the moment. I feel like it's going to be more useful than the repeated impact of that earthquake type skill. Definitely. Ooh, what's that? Oh, is that one of these? Yes, it is. Aqualock's skin. So, why do you think the guards and priests from the capital are staying here in the border area? You may have heard about it too. The giant cunning snake. The calamity of Rethramus. I'm talking about Aqualock. Hundreds of people have been devoured by the snake before Archbishop Gustavon cast it out of its nest. It was not until it disappeared that we could finally start trading with Lutera through Eudia. Risk hasn't been completely eliminated, however. You'll still find the cast-off skin of Aqualock here and there. What you have in your hand is that skin. So, how much do you want for it? So, I think that's the name of the dungeon in this area as well, is Aqualock's Head. Yeah. So, nice to get a bit of lore and context around that.
Are on a rampage.
Are you from the outpost?
When are we going to get some backup?
It's almost like the NPCs are trying to have a conversation with you. Almost. Not
We're
quite.
under attack by plagued creatures.
We must support the command post. But we can't get to it because of the plagued creatures. Tell them on your way to check out the situation. Okay. Just 10 monsters.
Yeah, those cursed creatures.
Yeah, we didn't do enough damage to that one for it to count for us. Come on, up out of the ground, there you go. That's 6. Not much more. Up to 9. That is enough. Not even get back to this outpost, is it?
Yeah, those cursed creatures.
Oh, the command post is that on this side or that
The
side?
bolts are on a rampage.
Quick look. We'll just run around there. Yeah, there's loads of these boss type monsters. Let's should I kill some of them? Yeah, I've only got like a few minutes more, so we'll move on. I can always come back here later this evening, because I will be in the area already. Oh, okay, uninvited guests. Defeat Bolt Warriors, Bolt Grenadiers, and Roaming Infected in 3 minutes. Well, that was all done in pretty much 2 kicks. Very nice. Yeah, really enjoyed playing the War Dancer. It's a very nice flow for the class.
Your character name Navapia.
It is, yes.
Cool. Join in the guild.
Great. I'll approve it in just a moment.
Yeah, no worries. Just got my horse.
then it's just going to be up here, I think. Is that right? No, wrong place. I mean, I'll still want to look in here, but no, it's around the other side of that. Doesn't look like there's anything there, so we'll ignore that. This is a quiet enough place. Click, manage, accept.
The attacks are getting worse.
So this is the dungeon that we're going to move into next. Right, let's put this on. Deconstruct that. Dismantle. Okay. And double check what's going on in guild. Right, so yes, new character you are. If you've picked up your mount, you are a little bit ahead of where my person will be joining you tomorrow lunchtime. But that's fine. Like, that's literally the only thing I've not done.
Oh, it's 2 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna probably log off here then before I go any further because it's 20 past as it is.
Yeah, I'm just getting myself in a position for this evening, and then I'm going to do the same. Yeah, so another nice little lunch session. We'll do this again tomorrow, except instead of being on my main character, I'll be on one of my many alts. That person's a gunslinger, female version, so more ranged based than the male one. And Brad will be playing his paladin, I imagine, unless he between now and then changes his mind and levels up something else to the same point in the thing.
I will be on here.
Excellent. I'll be doing more of this evening, starting about the usual sort of time, 7:30. So yeah, be sure to tune in if you want to see more of the main story with the War Dancer gameplay. But yeah, I hope everyone has a nice afternoon, and I'll catch you all later.